Good morning, everybody. Yeah, it's about 3 o'clock in the morning. I can't sleep. And I thought, well, this could be a teachable moment. Maybe I ought to go ahead and share what's going on with me right now. Some of you might know that I was diagnosed with severe rheumatoid arthritis and osteoarthritis. And I have liver disease. And I have torn meniscus and lots of scar tissue floating around in my knees. Let's see, I think I cracked my toe yesterday. Shall we add to the list? Anywho, I woke up this morning not feeling very good. A lot of swelling going on. Inflammation is the worst, right? It's the root. We now know that inflammation is behind literally every single disease. And really what it means is there's a disruption in the vibration of the cells. They are, well, that's what disease means. Dis-ease. There's not an ease. It's in dis-ease. And, yeah, I think results in inflammation, which then results in disease. Okay, so I have a lot of swelling this morning, or did, and it was really uncomfortable to move around and get up, and well, Tinkerbell, my little Tinkerbell, she's our teacup chihuahua, and she wanted down off the bed. She had to go potty, so I'm like, all right. So I get up with her, and boy, lots of pain. And I thought, now wait a minute, here I am trying to teach you guys about how to solve this on your own, and okay, practice what you preach, right? So I immediately go into the living room and sit down and make myself, what? Meditate. That's right, you got it. Now listen, I'm not talking about just closing your eyes and praying for something to happen, to feel better, or for the inflammation to go away. No, actually, that's not how I do it. And from what I understand, it won't work if that's how you try to. That's why most people will pray and pray and pray and pray. Prayer, is another form of meditation. And it's not necessarily, you don't necessarily have results with that. And the reason being, on a scientific level, is kind of wild. When you want something, you're telling the quantum field that you don't have it and that there's a lack there. When you say thank you or feel gratitude for something as if you already have it, the universe responds likewise and begins to readjust, and then you will have it. Let me give you an example. So I'm meditating this morning, and instead of asking for the swelling to go away and the pain to go away, I started saying thank you. I feel so much better now. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for taking that away. And wow, thank you for the power, for giving me the power to do that. And that I am able to have thankfulness in my heart that I have that power, and that I literally can sense and feel the emotion of what it's like for the swelling and the pain to be gone. Like, how does that make me feel when I know it's gone? That's precisely the feeling I have to let myself have, allow myself to have, in order for the meditation to work. Does that make sense? I mean, even in the Bible, they talk about being thankful. That really is the key right there. That's the key. Even if you're not, do it anyway, it works. It's because everything is a vibration with magnetism. you attract things. Elevated emotions like happiness and love literally attracts things. You know that about people, right? People who are happy-go-lucky and love life are way more attractive than people who are negative Nellies, right? Here's another example that I find really interesting. It might help you kind of see more about what I'm talking about. That wasn't very good English, was it? All right. You know how when you visualize like a big, right, juicy lemon. Okay, think about that for a minute. Now, imagine if you took a great big bite out of it, just lemon, right? Is your mouth watering yet? Okay, that shows you your power by thought alone. There's no lemon in your hand. You didn't take a bite, but yet you made your mouth water, didn't you? What is that? That's just a little glimpse of the power you have by thought alone. You know how you say things are cringeworthy? What is that? It's just an emotion of how you look at things. So if you can make your body do things on thought alone, you can heal yourself through meditation. But the secret is you have to act and feel the elevated emotion that goes along with as if you already had it. I'm doing an experiment right now, not only on myself. Oh, I forgot to tell you the outcome. That's because I'm so already on to something next. I need to stay in that thankful moment. I do. Okay, here's the outcome. So I meditated for, I'm going to say about 20 minutes on trying to keep that emotion elevated. Thankfulness. Like, wow, this is great. I feel so much better. And I was actually, to be honest, kind of having a hard time. My mind was wandering because I kept coming back to that ache in my knee and how stiff my hands were. I felt that old rheumatoid arthritis just grabbing me again in the head. And it was tough to stay in gratitude, right? So I said, the heck with this. I'm going to get some help. So what did I do? Went to YouTube and did a search and asked for guided meditation on inflammation. Boom. There was a bunch of them, right? Picked one out. Lo and behold, it was a good one. And that was just the help I needed. Somebody else to give me a helping hand now and then, because I can't always do it all by myself. It's okay to ask for help. I'll give you the link here in the bottom of the description of this video, okay? So check it out. I'll give you the link of the link to the video that I used this morning. It was a good one. Now, it's not going to be any good for you at all if you don't let yourself go ahead and give yourself permission to feel the elevated emotion that goes along with how you would feel if this thing actually worked and your aches and pains went away and your body was healed from whatever that is, whatever chronic condition you have. How does that make you feel that if I could wave my magic wand and go poof, guess what? I just took it away from you. It's all gone. Really? How does that make you feel? That right there. That's what you have to allow yourself to feel during any meditation for it to work. All right, so I get up. I play this one from this other lady. She did a great job. Like I say, I'll leave you the link. And she talked me through, she actually put me into a little bit of a hypnosis, which is really good for reprogramming your quantum computer, which, by the way, is your body. You'll often hear me refer to your body as your avatar. Why? Because it's a vibration, just like anything else in this universe. And your consciousness literally is what is directing it. You can direct it to be sick or you can direct it to be well. And this is what I'm attempting to teach here, okay? And meditation is only a little part of it, actually. That's not the whole thing, because once you're done with your meditation, you have to go about your life. You have to somehow carry that on throughout the day. Well, carry on what would you say? Well, ask Groovy Kim, and she'd say, that elevated emotion. You have to maintain that throughout the day and catch yourself when it slips away. Grab it, snatch it, pull it in again. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be thankful. That's right. What am I thankful for? My hands are starting to hurt again. Well, first of all, let's do a little breath work, okay? Because that settles you down. Every time that works on your autonomic system. Subconsciously, it works. Slow your breath down. Remember to breathe with your ribs, not your neck and your shoulders, because that adds more stress, okay? Remember to use your nose. That stimulates the vagus nerve, which is very important for healing. Okay, breathe in through your nose. And slow it down. Make a conscious effort to slow it down. And then visualize those elevated emotions. How happy and joyous you are, knowing you're healed. You're already healed. Okay? As if you are already healed. That's what you have to allow yourself to think and feel. And as you walk around throughout your day, whether you're meditating or not, pretend until it's so. Your body releases oxytocin, dopamine, and all kinds of wonderful healing, feel-good chemicals. As if you have your own pharmacy, because you do. When you allow yourself to have elevated emotions, you tap into your own pharmacy. And you really, honestly, on a biological, scientific level, really do heal yourself. Freaky but weird. Definitely groovy. Thanks for getting up with me this morning. I think I'm going to meditate just a little more because I feel a lot better already. But just imagine if I added a little more on, I would even do better, right? And it's the wee hours of the morning. No one else is up yet. Actually, that's not true. Michael already went to work. But the bird and the dog are asleep. I'm going to go meditate some more with my animals. I was about to tell you about Tinkerbell as well. She has a lump on her left hip. And it's sizable. It's about the size of a golf ball, I would say. And sticks out about half the size of the golf ball. It's a pretty good size, lump. And the doctor, the veterinarian, said that it was a mast tumor. Some of you may know what that is. It's kind of common in dogs. She's a teacup chihuahua, so she's real little, and this lump just looks funny on her because she's so little. Anyway, I've been using Reiki on her. Now, if you're not familiar with Reiki, this is going along with the same lines that we've been talking about here. Everything's a vibration, and you can learn to direct that frequency with your emotions and your thoughts. So Reiki is a Japanese practice that does just that, where you can learn to direct your frequency that you're emitting through your emotions to help heal yourself or others. And I use it on Tinker all the time. And I've been working on her lump on her hip. So this is a science experiment that I'm doing. I'll keep you guys tuned in. I'll show you a picture of it, and we'll take a look again and see if I'm having, if we're getting any results here. So I'm also using it on myself. Now I can tell you, beginning of this year, I had horrible symptoms. I could barely move around. I've talked about this in my videos lots of times. I rarely have symptoms anymore. I just happen to have a really bad night. I don't know really, and I need to unravel that because every time it's your thoughts. I recently had some issues with a family member that was going through some tough times, and I just wonder, I let worry creep in. I notice I start to see a correlation there with symptoms acting up again. When I tell myself, oh, Were you worrying yesterday about anything? Yeah, a little bit I was. Yeah, okay, there you go. So, instead, did some meditation this morning, got happy, joyous, turned some music on, dance around, kiss the dog, kiss the bird, and be thankful for another day where I actually took control over my own symptoms. But only through emotion. That's the only way you're going to do it. You can't go, sheer willpower, because that never works. No, your ego's in the way. See, that's not how you connect to the quantum field. The quantum field doesn't understand I want this just because I want it. That doesn't work. You have to say thank you. And that somehow works on the electronic field, right? The electrons. You charge them. You attract things to you in your life, like healing and love and anything else positive, really. Interesting. We'll do some more videos on this and dive in deeper into the science, and then also into real life applications and to how I'm doing and how Tinker's doing. Yeah, this is really wonderful. I'm so happy. I can't believe I just did it again this morning. All right, subscribe. Join me, won't you? We'll do this again. Meet me here. Same bad time, same bad kick. It's groovy. Hey, won't you please hit the subscribe button? That way you'll be notified when new Groovy Kim videos are available. Alright, thanks. Hit the like button too while you're at it. Cool.